Bring the baby back, please bring the baby back. He's my new hype man. Everybody got their drinks?
Almost.
Almost. Are you ready for the second half? Yes, yes, yes. I need to hear the claps. One more time. Can you clap? Yes, that's it. Fine, perfect. And did everybody put their questionnaires in the bucket? Nobody has pens. That's the whole trick. You have to figure out how to fill it in. Yeah, well, as many as we have here. Can I please invite back to the stage? Oh no, Herbert, come here. I'm gonna invite this Herbert person I've never met before in my life to pick up the winner. Please say your name.
Hubert.
Hubert! Give it up for Hubert! Hubert, now close your eyes. Turn around. He's blind, yeah, but oh, not yet. You have to do it fast. Just write your name.
Just because I'm Latino, that doesn't mean that I have all the time.
Herbert, you do. Sorry, Hubert, yes, you do. And it's done. Throw it in. Oh,
I'm not going to be that.
obviously, because you're an asshole. Everybody knows that. Now, turn around, and back. Yeah, like this. Yeah, and now try. Yeah. Now to hang into and pick up something. You have them? There we go. Now open it up and you're blind. You cannot read it. Lately, Herbert had an operation on his eyes. Now he cannot see anything.
And I cannot read either.
Yeah, you never could. Monica? Is there a Monica? Yes, there is a Monica. Please come. Why are you so sure you're the only Monica? Wait, here's a ticket for one person. Please. Let's get one more. Now with the right arm. Yeah, we know. You're blind and left-handed. Jeez, how do you survive? Please.
Hola.
Yes.
Hola.
Say hi in Spanish.
Hola.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it says colors here. Yes, please get up for Ola. One ticket for next show. Thank you, Hubert. Yes, please go. Yes. Just for those of you that don't know, yes, the next show is here on the 29th in Czarny Kot, Reginald Barris. Every Monday of the month, we are in Nebo Cafe having open mics. Anybody want to sign up, can sign up, right spot please at any of our open mic events. We give you 5 minutes and we give you a free drink. December, we're also gonna have a Christmas cabaret. Hey, beautiful ladies. I see you doing that. Christmas cabaret is happening again this year. You gonna come see it? Can Shala come? You! Shania! Can you come please?
For you? No.
I'm not performing. Ha! Checkmate! Well, that's the next show, but we all know why we are here today, to see the headliner of the show. Are you ready for the headliner of the show? Yes! He came here all the way from Berlin. But before that, he came here all the way from Amsterdam. And this is his third time in Wrocław. Third night in charm. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Daniel Ryan Spaulding.
Thank you so much. Well, hello, you sexy bitches. Hi. Good to be here. Oh my god. This is so exciting. There's so many strobe lights. I might have a seizure. really nice to be here. I love you two just rubbing your heterosexuality in my face. I love that. Where's the baby? Where's that baby? Okay, good. Oh, it's over there. Okay, hi, babe. Thank you so much. It puts everyone at ease to have a baby in the audience. Just kidding. Thank you for coming. I hope you charge that baby admission too, okay? There's no free rides in this life. Really good to be here. Thank you so much for having me. Right off the bat, I should let you know I am Canadian, but I've lived in Europe for 7 years, so I'm not nice anymore. That's right. You know what it's like. The Polish, they broke your spirit. I am from Canada, and are most people here international? Round of applause, internationals. So you feel my pain. You know what it's like being a foreigner in Europe. Every day of my life, I have to answer the same question. Where are you from? Canada. Oh, where in Canada? Vancouver. And then people always get like they always say something really stupid, like, oh, my uncle went to Vancouver once. Well, that is fucking fascinating. Just tell me more about your uncle that went to Vancouver. It's gonna be a great conversation. I do find, though, the worst is when I talk to Germans, because they have, like, this fascination with Canada. Like, they get creepy when it comes to Canada. You know when Germans get creepy and you don't know why? Oh, where are you from? Canada. Oh, I love Canada. The mountains, and the ocean, and the trees. Oh. That's the creepy German moan. Oh. Why would you ever leave Canada with the nature and the trees? Oh, because I have allergies, bitch, all right? I live in Berlin. I have enough problems with nasal drip. Trust me. That was about cocaine, in case the baby didn't get it. He'll learn. So, it's funny, like, when I travel Europe a lot, and I always, like, you always find out, like, you know, what countries have rivalries with others, you know? The English hate the French, the Croatians hate the Serbs, the Dutch hate the Germans. I was asking one of my Polish friends, like, you know, who do the Polish people hate? Turns out you hate everyone. Oh my goodness, but I am actually European too. I'm half Croatian, and yes, it's the bottom half. It's where my Balkan blood circulates. That's right, from the belt down, I'm a war criminal, trust me. Watch out, Herzegovina! That was too soon. It was too soon. I'm not actually that Croatian. I'm only Croatian when they're about to win the World Cup, honestly. And I was so excited when Croatia was in the finals of the World Cup. And I am the least, like, nationalistic person. I'm just like, borders don't matter. We're all one people. We should live as a global village. And all of a sudden, Croatia's about to win the World Cup, and I'm like, kill the French! Kill them! Crazy, you guys. Terrible. No, but honestly, I don't know anything about football. I've clearly never played football. But the only thing I know is that when the World Cup happens, all these men get together in cafe bars and they yell. And so I go and I just surround myself with these masculine men and they just yell. And you never know when they're gonna yell. They just yell like, and I'm just like, oh my god, men are yelling. You boys are so aggressive. Please don't take your testosterone out on me. I don't want to be a victim. Oh my god, I'm so gay. Sometimes I can't believe how gay I am. It's unbelievable. Like, I live in Berlin now, and everyone in Berlin is like, especially like people 10 years younger than me, like I'm 33. Everyone nowadays, like, no one wants to be gay. Everyone's like, I'm bisexual, I'm pansexual, I'm fluid, I'm labelless, I'm genderqueer. I'm like, really? I'm a big fucking homo. Honestly, you had to earn that title 15 years ago. You had to commit to that shit. Now, apparently gender gender doesn't exist, so how can anyone be gay, right? 20-year-olds hate gender. Let me tell you something. Honestly, I think back to my youth, I'm like, what were me and Lady Gaga fighting for? Honestly. I'm so gay. I am. I'm like a 1990s sitcom character gay. I'm like Will and Grace gay. That's how gay I am. I was born, I came out of my mother's vagina and was like, never again! Never again. Now I live in Berlin. I used to live in Amsterdam. We'll talk about the Dutch in a second, don't worry. But Berlin is so great. Like, I feel like I came to Europe 7 years ago, and I made friends in Berlin, and slowly over the years, they've all spiraled out of control, partying nonstop. Honestly, like, I had to have an intervention with one of my friends. I was like, dude, you were doing ketamine and coke and GHB every single weekend. You gotta rein it in, man. And you know what he said to me? He just went, it's Berlin. I'm like, you can't just, like, no, I'm worried about your heart and your internal organs. I know, and it's only Tuesday. What does that mean? You can't just justify all your self-destructive behavior because of the city that you're in. Could you imagine if everyone did that? Like, I cut myself and I eat too much. It's Chicago. No, it doesn't work like that. No offense to people from Chicago, but they cut themselves. So, they do, it's a thing. So, and I used to live in Amsterdam for like 3 or 4 years. It was exhausting, you guys. Because anytime I would tell people I was from Amsterdam or living in Amsterdam, they'd go crazy. They'd be like, oh, you live in Amsterdam, huh? I bet I know what you do in Amsterdam. Yeah, because there isn't marijuana and sex anywhere else, just Amsterdam. Honestly, it was so annoying. The worst thing would be when I'd go and visit my Croatian cousins, because they're all from like these little fucked up Croatian villages, super Catholic. So anytime they'd want to talk to me about Amsterdam, like, they have no concept of the liberal world. They'd be like, Daniel, how is it for you? How is it for you to live in Amsterdam with the hookers and the marijuana and the whores? You live with whores. I have to be like, okay, Yvonne. You guys have got to calm down. I'm not surrounded by drugs and prostitution. I am surrounded by skinny people on bicycles who think they're better than me, okay? That's what it's like to live in Amsterdam. Just thin people everywhere, like just swooshing past you on bicycles. Men, 2 meters tall, thinner than this fucking cord, I'm telling you. And they all have legs up to their shoulders, and they ride their bikes to work in like a 3-piece suit and a bow tie. Like, yes, I've been biking for 10 kilometers and I'm not even sweating. Fuck you, Jeroen. Fuck you, Jeroen. What's the matter with you? I've been on stage for 7 minutes. It's like I've had a shower. Honestly, I sweat. I'm a big, manly Croatian Canadian man, okay? I couldn't ride a bike my whole life. There are hills and mountains in Vancouver, okay? I am chubby because of geography. Fuck you, Dutch people. The Dutch are the worst. Are there any Dutch people here tonight? Good, I'm gonna talk so much shit about them. No, but honestly, I wouldn't even worry if there were Dutch people here, because Dutch people don't have normal human emotions. Like, everyone thinks they're so liberal. They're not liberal. All they care about is money, okay? That's all they care about. Like every single liberal Dutch policy is just about making money. Like, marijuana, taxable. Prostitution, taxable. Euthanasia, can they still make money? No, let them die. Yes! Have you ever met a Dutch child? They don't cry. They don't cry. The first time a Dutch child cries, they're like 5 years old. They start crying, they don't know what to do. They're like, Papa, there is water coming out of my eyes. There is a pain in my chest. What is this? And the father's like, yes, this is called sadness. It's a natural human emotion. Oh, can I make money out of it? No, well, then I'll never experience experience it again. And they just ride their fucking bikes and make a shitload of money and put too much gel in their hair. You are literally about to have sex right in front of me. What are you doing? Hashtag you too. Girl, you gotta claim your space, girl. Just claim your space. Disgusting. Two of you, you swingers get together. Sit together, four of you. You're disgusting. So, oh my god. On that note, I want to talk about swingers. Because you four will love this story. They're having their own little private conversation over there. That's fine. What are you talking about? What is this? What are you talking about? Are you talking about the orgy you're going to have later? Yes, I can see you. This isn't television. When you go like this, I can see it. Exhausting. So worth that 4-hour bus ride to Berlin. So I went to the Croatian seaside this summer. I went to, have you guys gone to the seaside in Croatia? Yeah. Most people go to the south, they go to like Split and Zadar and Dubrovnik. I go to the north, because in the north there's a town called Rovinja. And in Rovinja there's a beach called the Swinger Beach. And you guys would fit in there. So first of all, I swear to God, it is a swinger beach, so it's exactly what you're imagining. It's an FKK naturalist beach, so it's a lot of Austrians and Germans and some sexy Slovenians and some filthy Italians. And everyone is naked. Now, if you ever have had any insecurities about your body, go to a Croatian nude beach. Because no matter how badly you feel about your body, there's always going to be some old Croatian man who looks so much worse than you. I swear to God. Like, pubes longer than his dick, balls down to his knees. I took my clothes off at that beach and I was like, wow, I'm a Greek god. So good about myself. So the way the beach is structured is half the beach is for swingers, and then there's a little corner, and then half the beach is for gay guys, and then the gays, we control the bushes. We like to have sex in bushes. I don't know why, it's a thing. So I ended up, I went on my gay dating app and I connected with a young gentleman. Now, I don't use Grindr, I use Growler. Yes, Growler is like Grindr, but for bears. Because when you're chubby and hairy, you're called a bear in the gay community, okay? So it's very hair positive. The motto is, fuck it, don't pluck it. So I connected with this wonderful Italian man by the name of Cristiano. Thank you very much. He was tall and thin and beautiful, and we ended up connecting. But he was camping on the swinger side of the beach, not the gay side of the beach. So he was very hesitant to have sex with me there. But what happens, if you've ever been to a sex party or a sex club, you know what happens. As soon as one couple starts having sex, all of these gross, old, like German and Croatian men kind of come out of the woodwork and start, yes, some people have been to sex clubs. That was a knowing laugh. They come out of the woodwork and they start watching and they start jerking off. They're all jerking off and watching together. Yeah, oh, don't you fucking judge me, Wroclaw. I watched the late night television in Poland. Fuck you. So this started happening. Couples started having sex, and literally there was like 30 men watching and jerking off together. So I said to Cristiano, Cristiano, they're all distracted. Let's have a little fun. So we start like hooking up, having a little fun. All of a sudden, this old, gross Croatian man, this homophobic asshole, comes up to us and says in the most broken English you can imagine, "Hey! What you think you do? This beach for swingers! You gays go to bushes!" And I was like, fuck you, man, I am not going to the bushes. There's 2 men jerking off here together and 30 men jerking off there together. What do you think is gayer? And he was like, no, they is no gay, because they is looking at women. You two is looking at you two. You gays go to bushes. bushes, okay? I was gonna stand up for my civil rights. I was like the Rosa Parks of cocksuckers. I was Martin Luther King Jr. I would not be moved. But then finally Cristiano was like, hey, let's just go to the bushes. I was like, fine, I go where the cock goes. So we went into the bushes, literally 100 meters away, just behind some bushes. And I was so mad, I had to give him an angry blowjob. And some of the girls know what it's like when you give an angry blowjob. You just gotta blow off some steam. You're like, I'm sucking this cock for me, not for you. You like do a little stretching, you're like, I'm gonna do this. Ma, 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 ma. You have your vocal cords, yes. And this guy was like the biggest cannelloni I'd ever seen in my life, this Italian guy. And I went for it, you guys. I just went for it. And he loved it. He was like, hey, bellissimo. I'm like, Cristiano, your accent is very racist. I was sucking his cock, he loved it so much. And then all of a sudden, just as he's about to come, he says to me, hey, you want me to come in your mouth or under your chest? And I was like, what a gentleman. Who says chivalry is dead? And I started jerking him off and I was like, no, don't come on me. Come on the ground. Come on the land. And I shouted loud enough for all the Croatian homophobes to hear. I said, come on, Croatia! Come on, Croatia! I'm a patriot. So what about the Germans? I'm so not learning German. Fuck that shit. No way. We won the war. I don't give a shit. I am not doing that. The worst is like, oh my god, the German is just so harsh, you know, especially coming from Canada. Like have you ever heard a Canadian say no? This is how we say no. We go, no. No. I'm so sorry. No. The Germans, 9! Jesus. That is a hard 9. The worst is the word they have for when they say goodbye. They go, tschüss. Fucking hate that word so much. Tschüss, because you can't say it any other way. You can't be like, tschüss, motherfucker. Tschüss. Every time as soon as you get cheese, it's the only happy German word. They're just happy they don't have to still have a human interaction with someone. Oh, I'm so glad I don't have to pretend to care about you anymore. It's worse in Austria. Do you know what they say in Austria? They go, Tschüssi Baba. Tschüssi Baba. It sounds like a fucking Star Wars character. Princess Leia has been captured by Tschüssi Baba. I hate Tschüssi Baba so much, you guys. I just get so pissed off by straight people sometimes. No offense, straight people, but you piss me off. Especially you for it. Take it to Rovina. Thanks. No, the worst though is like when straight guys do gay things and they want to pretend it's not gay. Like, no, it's okay. You're a little gay sometimes. It's okay. The worst is the male, female three-way, okay? Because guys, they like to pretend like, yeah, me and my buddy, we tag teamed her, yeah. They're all macho about it. I'm like, really? You were naked in bed with another man, having sex with the same person at the same time? Sounds totally heterosexual. Yeah. I see the men that have done it. They're looking at me like, no, that's totally straight. I see the ones that have done it. You're a little gay, okay? You can't tell me that's not at least a little bisexual, okay? That's like telling me you're a vegetarian and for dinner ordering a salad. And on the same plate as your salad, having a big, meaty, juicy steak. Like, you can focus on that salad as much as you want, but eventually a little bit of meat juice is gonna get in your mouth. And at that point, you're not a vegetarian, you're a little gay. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I've been around the block. Straight porn. Ugh. You do that to each other? Ugh. I'm sorry, I cannot handle watching a man and woman have sex with each other. It is wrong and unnatural. I'll tell you you what, especially with porn, you see it with porn, right? Because the guy's always pumped with Viagra, his cock is out to there. That's like a weapon, my friends. No cocks need to be that big, although some just are. I see you over there. This is Cristiano, everybody. He follows me wherever I go. No, but seriously, terrifying porn cocks, terrifying. But gay porn is never scary, okay, girls? You gotta check it out tonight, girls. Where are my girls? Check it out tonight, girls. You too.
Yeah.
That's your homework,
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
Watch some gay porn. You know why it's not scary? He has a weapon. He has a weapon. It's a fair fight. I watch straight porn the entire time I'm screaming at my computer, leave her alone! She's unarmed! Terrified. Oh, you didn't like that joke. You're talking to your boyfriend like, I didn't like that joke. Okay, yeah, I know. Your pussy knows karate. I know! My pussy's so strong. Calm down, kung fu clitoris. Jesus. We're all scared of your vagina. We know. So, I'm so gonna get the complaints on Twitter tomorrow. So, do you guys like to go for brunch?
Yeah!
I fucking love brunch. I love a good Australian brunch or an American brunch because I loved poached eggs. I love them, and I don't know how to make them. I have to pay people to make them, and I feel rich and powerful. Like, poach those eggs, bitches. But the thing is, like in Berlin, like I don't know about here, but all of the really nice brunch places, like all the tables are really close together, so you can't help but get involved in other people's conversations. It's like a gangbang on the swinger beach, trust me. So, you two, you're just dreaming, you're Googling flights to Rovina, aren't you? So I'm at this place, I'm just trying to focus on my poached eggs, and there is this girl sitting beside me, like right across from me, and she's having this big drama and this big conversation, and the worst part of it was she was French. And she was like a really French girl, so she was just like, I'm like, you're not saying words. And her name was Veronique. And so she's there, and she's going into this big monologue about her boyfriend, who's an asshole. She's like, my boyfriend, Eduardo, he is so angry all the time, and I don't know what to do, I don't know, he's so angry, and I am so scared, I am so scared, how do you say, I am terrified, I'm listening to this conversation, and she has two empathetic gay guys there, American guys just listening to her, and they're like her gay best friend. And I'm sorry, I cannot be that gay best friend for people, okay? I cannot, because I had two older sisters growing up. They were over 15 years older than me. One was 20 years older than me, one was 15 years older than me. From the time I was like 8 years old, they wanted me to be their empathetic gay friend. They're like, my boyfriend's an asshole, my husband's an asshole. I have to be like, okay, this is a you problem, not a me problem. I know I'm a cute little gay 8-year-old, but I have boundaries. So her gay friends are just cheering her on. They're like, Veronique, girl, you need to focus on you. You need to be a strong woman. And she's just eating that shit up. She's like, I need to be how do you say, Beyonce? And I'm just trying to focus on my poached eggs, but all I want to do is just scream at her, you're no Beyonce, Veronique. You don't owe Eduardo anything. You're not married to him, you don't have children with him. You could just not date him and your problem would be solved. But you don't want to do that, Veronique, because you love the drama. You're a weak woman, Veronique. But I thought to myself, oh my God, Daniel, that's terrible. As if everyone in an emotionally abusive relationship is weak. Do you really think that? Yeah, I do. I'm so judgmental. This is the thing about, you can be gay and just a horrible person and no one cares. That's the best part of it. Like I could literally be like stabbing someone to death on the street and people would be like, hey, what are you doing? And I'd be like, don't worry, girl, he had it coming. And I'd be like, oh, Daniel, you're so fun and gay. No, let's go for cocktails after I wash off the blood. So, well, I really started thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? That's not fair to Veronique. Because we all have problems in relationships, right? Am I right? I mean, you two seem like a nightmare. So, just kidding. Although he is holding you very close. You might want a restraining order later. So, just red flags. So, no, but seriously, like, for instance, I recently got asked out on a date after a show. Something tells me that might happen again tonight, Christiana.
Play your cards right.
Stop. So I got asked out on a date, and I thought that was so brave, right? That's pretty ballsy, that's pretty cool, right? So this guy was Spanish, his name was Luis. He was from the Canary Islands, exotic. So we start flirting and chatting online all week, and it's so exciting. We were gonna have a date on Friday. We flirted together for 4 days. Flirty, fun, sexy talks. And then on Thursday, he said to me, oh, by the way, I'm not interested in a relationship. And I was like, well, why the fuck are you asking me out then? Like, what an uncomfortable position to be in. Just as we're about to have our first date, you're gonna set that boundary? Because this puts me in a situation where I have two choices. I can just be used by you. Like, sure, Luis, fuck me. Just fuck me, no expectations. I'll be your human cum rag. Thank you. That joke isn't for everyone, but thank you. Or I have to be this desperate guy who like needs to bring it up as a conversation. Like, but I've already picked out the names of our chihuahuas. You know, what am I gonna do? It's a lose-lose situation. So I start telling all my friends in Berlin, I'm like, what do I do? And all my friends, they were so Berlin, they were like, well, at least he's being honest. At least he's being honest about what he wants. I'm like, fuck that, that's not honesty. Don't ask me out on a date and flirt with me for 4 days. That's not cool. If you want to just fuck me, send me a message on Facebook like, hey Spaulding, I want to fuck your face. When's a good time? And I'd be like, Wednesday at 4 p.m., good sir. Like, that's a gentleman. That's a gentleman. Don't ask me out for romantic red wine and tapas when all you want to do is tapas. Am I right? Yes. So I'm thinking to myself, do I go on a date with Luis? Do I not go on a date with Luis? And I look at myself in the mirror and I say, you're a weak woman, Veronique! Je suis Veronique. All right, so where's my beer? So after I went to Rovinja, I went really far into the Balkans. I went to Montenegro, which is a lovely country. Has anyone been to Montenegro before? Yes. It's so beautiful, you guys. But the thing is, it's really funny because I didn't realize, but in Serbo-Croatia, oh, by the way, first of all, I love the fact that they think they're a country. There's like 600,000 people there. Like, that's not a country. I call them, they're not Montenegrians, I call them Serbs on the beach. They're just Serbs on the beach. So in Serbo-Croatian, or sorry, Montenegrin, the name of the country is Crnogorska, which literally translates to Black Mountain. So Montenegro is actually like an Italianized version of the name. But I'm just thinking to myself, why don't you call the country Black Mountain in English? Like, how fucking awesome would that be? A country called Black Mountain? It sounds like an African-American porn star. Where are you from? Black Mountain. Girl, I'm gonna put my KOTOR deep inside your budva. That was a Montenegro geography joke. The ones that got it, got it. So then I went even further south. I went to Albania. Yes, I'm still alive. Has anyone been to Albania before? Oh my God, you guys, just don't. You can just skip that as a life experience. Crossing the border from Montenegro into Albania, it felt like I was entering Mad Max Thunderdome. Like, not the new Mad Max with Charlize Theron, like the fucking old one with Mel Gibson on a VHS cassette. Tina Turner singing in the desert, we don't need him over here. I'd be like, hi Tina. It's a nightmare. So So, first of all, in Albania, they have this cultural practice called Besa. Oh, okay, sorry. First of all, I should let you know, like, all the guys, like, they kind of idealize, like, gangsters. So they all wear, like, gold chains and, like, fake designer shirts. And they're all, like, really tough. And they have this thing in their culture called Besa. So Besa means honor, okay? So basically, if I give you my honor, like, if you're my friend, and I'm like taking care of you, you're staying with me or something like that, that means that I give you my besa. So if anyone hurts you or insults you under the law of besa, I have the right to kill them and their family. Sounds reasonable. So they're all sort of like acting like these tough macho guys, like, don't fuck with my brother, don't fuck with my baby, give him my besa, I'm gonna kill you. Like, they're all pretending like they're gonna kill people all the time. So anytime I'd meet someone and they'd introduce me to their Albanian friends, it'd go like this. They'd be like, this is my friend Nebi, I would kill for him. This is my friend David, I would kill for him. This is my friend Stepan. I'm like, would you kill for him? I'd kill for him! This is so weird. Why are you telling me about how you want to murder people for your friends? Like, this is how you judge friendships? Like, could you imagine if I started doing that as like a sassy gay guy? Like, this is my friend Sarah. She's kind of a bitch sometimes. Like, sometimes I'd murder for her. Other times I'd be like, you're on your own, girl. But Jennifer, I'd commit genocide for you, girl! But the weirdest shit. Okay, first of all, I know it's not cool to make fun out of poor people, because it is a poor country. But they're really fucking poor. Like, they make Bosnia look like Norway, I'm telling you. They're so fucking poor. So like, if you're going along the freeway, this is the most puzzling thing. Like, I was in Albania for 2 weeks. I could write a novel called Albania, what the fuck? The most puzzling thing I saw was that you'd be driving on the freeway, and there'd be people on the side of the freeway selling rabbits. And I'm just like, okay, Albania, I know you guys are super poor, but you might want to work on your rabbit marketing strategies. Like, take that shit to a market or something. Like, I've never been going 120 kilometers on a freeway and then just decided, you know what, I need a bunny. Impulse purchase! What are you doing? And so I was on this bus. This is how creepy Albania can get, okay? So I'm on this bus, and there's this Albanian guy sitting beside me, and I see all these people selling rabbits on the side of the freeway. And so I turn to him and I say, why are people selling rabbits on the freeway? Like, do you guys eat rabbit? Like, you have like rabbit stew? Or is it for pets? And this is how creepy it gets in Albania. He just turns to me and he goes, you do with the bunny whatever you want to do with the bunny. Like, what the fuck do you do to bunnies in this country? It's terrifying. Oh my god, you guys. Okay, let's lighten up the topic. Let's talk about the Middle East. So I had some wild times in Amsterdam before I moved to Berlin. There's this one bar in Amsterdam, I have to tell you about it. So I was back on my Growler. Growler should honestly be a sponsor for my tours. But, so I'm on my Growler, and this really hot guy messages me, like, gorgeous, like 8-pack abs, big muscles, and he wants to fuck me. I'm like, really? I wouldn't fuck me, but if you want to, I won't stop you. And so he meets up with me at this bar. I was already out drinking because I'm an alcoholic. And so he's gorgeous, and he's from Israel. Ooh. I know, you know, girl. The Israeli guys are fucking hot. You know why? This is the thing. I'm not the biggest fan of some of the policies of the Israeli government, except for one, mandatory military service. I don't like what they do in the military, but I like the results. I swear to God, every Israeli guy I've ever met is super fucking hot, and I get so nervous around Israeli guys. I'm like, oh my god, what are you gonna do to my Gaza Strip? Okay. Please don't invade. It's protected by the UN. They always invade. They built some illegal settlements back there, trust me. I love how some of you are like, I don't know enough about the issue, so I'm going to pretend to be offended. No, but seriously. So I ended up going on a date with him. We went to this bar in the red light district, and it's like the sleaziest gay cruising bar. It's called Dirty Dicks. It's a real place. You could look it up. And it was really close to his hotel, so we just wanted to have a couple drinks before we made love. And so we're like, well, okay. So we're drinking at the bar, and then I had to use the restroom. And I didn't realize like how sleazy it was at the time, but I start walking and I see like there's like glory holes. And that's not a big deal. It's just like a hole in the wall to get sucked off by an anonymous stranger. Good, clean fun. And there's all these little private rooms with like leather slings. I'm like, that's nice, privacy. But then I went into the toilets. Brace yourself, Poland. I went into the toilets, and I swear to God, okay, in the toilets, there was urinal, 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 and then a bathtub. And in the bathtub, there was a man dressed in latex asking people to piss on him. Yes, I know, I'm with you, And I lost my fucking mind. There were two people about to piss on him, and I just yelled at them. I was like, hey, don't pee on him! And they were like, with their dicks out, like, but he really wants us to. And I was like, yeah, well, he might want you to because he's disgusting! But do you see a drain? Do you see a shower head? No! At some point, he's gonna get up out of that bathtub and start walking around the bar, dripping piss everywhere. There's gonna be piss on the ground. We're all gonna walk in the piss. There's gonna be piss on the bottom of our shoes, and we're all gonna get hepatitis. I just started screaming over and over, we're all gonna get hepatitis. So the manager actually came into the bar and asked me to leave. Because apparently when you start screaming, we're all gonna get hepatitis in a gay cruising club, it sort of kills the vibe. So I say to the Israeli guy, I'm like, sorry man, I just got really upset. Like, can we go back to your hotel? And you know what he said to me? He said, no, you killed the vibe. I just wanna like go into one of those glory holes and get sucked off with someone I don't know. And I said, well, could you just take me back to your hotel and close your eyes and I'll suck you off and you can pretend that it's not me? Because I have high self-esteem. And I swear to God, I'll never forget it. He looked me in the eyes and he said, no, that would ruin the magic. And I was like, okay, you know, that's fine. I've spent the entire night flirting with you and charming you. That's fine, I'll just go home alone. Right? I can't force someone to have sex with me if they don't want to. Hashtag him too. And I thought to myself, no, I wasted an entire night. I spent like 20 euros on beer. So just as I was about to leave, I turned back to him and I said, oh, by the way, Israel is an apartheid state. Free Palestine! And I left! That's right. And then I went home to my Moroccan neighborhood. I went to the park and I sucked off a Muslim. Because I'm a humanitarian. Where's my Nobel Peace Prize, Malala? All she cares about is girls' education. She's so sexist. Yeah, I'm taking on Malala. She's had it too good for too long. The Polish people are like, who is Malala? Read a little Poland. So, oh my God. Okay, so I have one last story for you tonight. Oh, I know you want me to stay on forever, but you know, I'm tired. Oh my God, what are you doing? Rolling up your sleeves? Did you get a little hot from that story? Oh my God. And you were just totally wrapped around each other. Oh my God, I'm so turned on. The four of you are gonna have fun tonight. So, okay, listen. So, I know I talked so many dirty things tonight. I want to take you back to my youth, to my childhood, okay? Because when I was a little chubby gay Canadian boy, I was adorable. And I went to French school. Yes, I wore a beret, adorable. And so any young Canadian kid from the 80s and the 90s who went to French school in Canada, we all watched this television show. It was called Télé Français. It was sort of like Sesame Street. It was like an educational show for children to help them learn French. But it was like written by people who I think did acid. Like, it was like the craziest fucking show you can imagine. Okay, so the show took place outside an abandoned warehouse. So there was just like broken down cars and garbage everywhere. And it was about a little boy named Claude and a little girl named Sophie. And their only friend was a talking pineapple named Ananas, which in French means pineapple. Like, he was a pineapple named pineapple. Like, they didn't even give him a fucking name, right? And so if you can imagine, like, this little pineapple puppet, he had little arms and little legs and a face, and he was always really happy. And his catchphrase was, "Bonjour, je suis un ananas." Hello, I am a pineapple. And anytime he said it, Claude and Sophie would challenge him on it. They'd be like, "Mais les ananas ne parlent pas." "Oui, c'est vrai, les ananas ne parlent pas." "But pineapples don't speak." "Yes, it's true, pineapples don't speak." And I'd be watching this show and I'd be like, "Claude and Sophie, why are you denying the fact that pineapples can speak when you are clearly having a conversation with one?" Like, you little children on a children's show, no imagination. But I realize now what they were trying to do was to teach us the negative verb conjugations of certain verbs and sentences, right? They're trying to like help us understand the negative context of things, right? So anything that Anana would try to do, they would tell him he couldn't do it, which totally, like, logically makes sense, right? But as a little chubby gay Canadian boy who was raised to love everyone, it seemed like Claude and Sophie were just gaslighting this pineapple. Like, anytime he tried to do something, they would tell him he couldn't do it. Like, he'd come out with like a little bathing suit and a towel, he'd be like, "Bonjour, je suis un ananas, et aujourd'hui je vais nager." Just a little happy pineapple going for a swim. "Mais les ananas ne nagent pas." "Oui, c'est vrai, les ananas ne nagent pas." Like 5 episodes into the series and I lost my shit. I was like, "What is wrong with you? Claude and Sophie? You spent all day outside an abandoned warehouse with broken down cars and garbage everywhere, emotionally abusing a pineapple? You little French assholes. What's the matter with you?" I never understood this show my entire life until I moved to Europe, and one summer I spent 2 months living in Paris. And I was so happy to be there. Every day there was a new activity I wanted to do, and everyone I met fucking hated me. And I realized Télé Français is actually the perfect metaphor for French culture. It's like Paris was Claude and Sophie, and I was the emotionally abused Anana. Just wanted to be loved. But I felt very loved here tonight. Thank you so much for making my bus.
Should we bring him in 4th time? One more time?
Yeah!
That's a definite yes. We all want to find out more about the Middle Eastern crisis. Each and every one of us. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming here today, tonight, to Czarny Kot, Worldwide Comedy. One more time.